So what I think this is Lex is planning to take out the sun. And boy, was I wrong. Yeah, most of what I predicted in my predictions video did not happen, except a couple things which I'll get to later. If you want to go back and watch that predictions video just so you can get a kick out of it after knowing what happens in the real season finale, go do that now. If you want to know my Legends predictions for the season finale tonight, which will likely also be wrong, then go watch that. And also, this video contains major spoilers for Supergirl Season 4 and the Supergirl Season 4 finale. Enjoy the video. First off, let's go over my overall thoughts on Season 4. Right out of the gate, by far best season of Supergirl. If you stopped watching Supergirl because you thought it was getting kind of bad, which I can kind of relate to, I didn't stop watching it, but I did get kind of bored. Go watch Season 4. It is so much better than all the seasons. The main idea of this season is racism with aliens. So it's racism issues with aliens. Sometimes that can get a little annoying. The first few episodes all feel the same, and it's all about alien rights for the first little bit. But once Lex Luthor comes into play, which is in episode 4x15, this season just gets so good. The alien stuff, it's still there, but it's not as prominent. What's prominent is Lex Luthor, his big mystery, his scheme. Lex Luthor is so good in this. By far my favorite part of the season. All the villains are good in this. Agent Liberty is the main villain for most of the season until Lex comes into play. Him and Rain are neck and neck with me. If I had to pick the better villain, I would pick Agent Liberty. He's just, especially in the first few episodes when we don't know who he is, he's so menacing, so scary. Then you get this phenomenal backstory for him. It really makes you feel for him as a character. And from then on, his character is just so amazing. His character starts to go downhill a little bit. Closer to the end of the show, his son leaves him, and you really start to feel for him. But at the same time, he's just such a cool character. He has this great character dynamic, how he's always winning because he's not winning because of his fists, he's winning because of the people, and he's just such a cool foe for Supergirl to face. Manchester Black is also really awesome. The race swap, I think it absolutely worked. I love the actor they have to play him. He's kind of an anti-hero, I would say, because once he kind of becomes that villain first team Supergirl, he's not doing super bad things. He's going against Agent Liberty, so he's going against what the main villain wants to do, but his methods of doing that aren't that good. He's mostly prominent in the mid season, in between the start and end of the season. In the middle of the season is he's at its best, and then once Lex shows up, I can't remember what happened to Manchester Black, but he's just not in the season anymore, which is fine because they had to make room for Lex and Red Daughter. His dynamic with Martian Manhunter is so good. How Martian Manhunter, he wants to hurt him, but he feels bad, and Manchester Black keeps tormenting him. Anyway, I love Manchester Black in this. He's so good. I already said this, but I love Lex, how he comes into the season at the end of it, and it just gets so much more menacing and so much more eerie, and you just want to know more and more about his evil plans. John Cryer is amazing. He's one of the best Lex Luthors we ever seen. He's probably tied with me for the actor from the first Superman movies. But John Cryer is so amazing. I love after the last Lex Luthor we had was Jesse Eisenberg. I love that they got John Cryer, who can actually play him pretty good. No hate to Jesse Eisenberg, but John Cryer just is Lex Luthor. He has that madman feel about him, and he's awesome. The one villain that felt kind of disappointing was Red Daughter, because she was the main tease as the end of Season 3, and she was set up in a lot of the finales of the episodes of Season 4. And she's not in it all that much. She's not even really I wouldn't call her a villain. She's kind of sees Lex as her Alex, her savior, kind of the one who's guiding her through life. She does what he wants. The one thing I did predict right from my predictions video was that she would turn good right before she dies in the finale. She kind of turns good. But I wish she had a little bit more to do. I still like her character, however. But I feel like they kind of missed an opportunity because Kara, the real Supergirl, keeps saying she feels like there's still good in her, but right after that episode, she just goes all out. Okay, she's evil. So they didn't really explore that as much as I wish they had, but still, Red Daughter's a pretty great character. Now, let's talk about the finale. Like with this season, I believe the finale was the best Supergirl finale, one of the best Arrowverse finale episodes ever. Like I said about Red Daughter's role in the whole season, her role in the finale was quite disappointing because, again, she was set up as the main villain, and she hardly did anything other than just burst through the floor and save Supergirl or something, and then, die, which I did not predict. But Lex Luthor, I like that he has his mech. It's comic accurate. I wish that he kind of had the big version of the mech. He kind of used that. But nonetheless, my brother actually came up. He doesn't watch the show. But while I was watching it, he came up and saw Lex flying around in it. And he said, is that an Iron Man ripoff? So I guess he could be compared to Iron Man with his mech. So I kind of wish they had gone for the big mech. Also, Eve's role in the story was kind of disappointing. But I did like this finale. Lex's ending was great. How Lena kills him, I kind of felt like she would. So she's officially a Luthor now. She kills. She's kind of evil. I don't think she's gonna go whole evil, but I think she'll kind of get mad at Kara because she was, after all, the only one that was not aware that Kara was Supergirl. And Brainy and Nia kind of have a thing. I don't know if Nia heard Brainy tell her that he loves her, but not much happened there. Alex and Kelly hooked up, which I knew they would when they were talking about when they had that discussion in the last episode. I knew they would. And then I feel like they're going to adopt a kid together or something. So I'm kind of interested to see where that goes in the future. I kind of want Maggie to come back into play because I did like Maggie's character a lot. James just goes all out. Nick Fury in this episode, he gets an eye patch. It actually reminds me a lot of Nick Fury. I personally hope they don't keep the eye patch. I don't think they will because I'm pretty sure it's just a temporary injury. I don't think he actually lost his eye or anything that serious. So I hope they get rid of the eye patch. The ending of the show kind of confused me. The setup for season 5 in Crisis. At first, I was thinking that was Anti-Monitor because I remember Monitor kind of being good. So was that Anti-Monitor or was that Monitor? Let me know. And what was going on with that Eve person? Was that her mom? Did Eve just dye her hair? Or is that Eve's twin? I was really confused with that Eve part. And then John Jones' evil brother from the comics, I forget his name. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now, but I know it. His evil Martian brother came, and he's trying to get him, so I assume that's going to be one of the villains for Season 5. I was kind of mad when Brainy turned back to his normal self, because I was really hoping he would turn into the evil Brainiac and would be one of the main villains of the next season. They could tie him into that somehow. I personally hope they do. But anyway, that's all I really have to say for this before it just gets dragged on even more. Great season, great finale, favorite season and finale of this show by far. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. What are your hopes for season 5? What do you think of that setup for Crisis at the end? Let me know all that in the comments below. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm losing my mind. Subscribe. Ring the notification bell, follow my Instagram at z.gaming.movietalk. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.